What 3 sentences would you want to know in Hungarian? I will teach you.
All right, how to say have a nice day?
Szép napot.
Szép napot.
Great.
Szép napot.
Itt vagyunk a Sziget-fesztivál Superstar kempingében az első napon, és kihoztuk a podcast stúdiónkat, hogy készítsünk egy open mic podcastot, ahogy megkérdezzük a most beköltöző szigetezőket, hogy is érzik magukat.
A látogatók első körben a Sziget-fesztiválról kapnak egy kérdést, utána Magyarországról fognak beszélni, a harmadik körben pedig az élet nagy dolgairól mondják el véleményüket.
Ez tehát az Open Mic Fülke, a hvg.hu közéleti podcastja. Hi. Hi, nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you. Sorry, I just washed my hands and everything.
What's your name?
JB.
Where are you from?
Ireland.
3 questions, one about Sigit, one about Hungary, one about life in general.
Oh, all right. Cool.
And we're good to go. Pick one. Why do you think it's worth coming to Sigit? Is it the vibe, the price, or the lineup?
Out of those 3, the price is actually good because I got my ticket back in 2019.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I got money back on that, so that worked out grand for me. But the lineup is class. I'd say the lineup, and yeah, this is my first time here and my first day, but the vibe is good, so I can't comment on that too much yet. But definitely the lineup is well worth the money for it.
Who are you looking forward to seeing?
Dua Lipa, Arctic Monkeys, Calvin Harris, Kneecap, an Irish band. They're going to be class as well. I think Inhaler are on here as well.
What kind of music do they play?
Kneecap. It's how would you describe Kneecap? Do you know? Listen to Kneecap. It's like versatile. Like, you know, that kind of rap. Yeah, it's like dirty sesh rap, but it's half in Irish.
Okay, sounds exciting though.
Very Republican.
Plan is to go hard every night.
Yeah, we're Irish.
And last one.
I'm scared for this one, the general life one.
Okay. Tell a secret to Hungarian audiences that you've never told anyone.
Oh, fuck.
What's one story from a festival or party that you don't like telling, but now's the time to share it with the world?
Just trying to think, like, what's happened at the picnic? You got dragged on stage? Oh yeah, I got dragged on stage by a comedian one time.
Really?
For his entire act on stage, because we shared...
Who was the comedian?
My name's JB and his name is Jason... I can't remember his name now, but he's a famous enough Irish comedian, but his initials are JB as well. Yeah. And he saw me wearing the poncho and he was like, what's your name, JB? And he was like, oh my God, get up on stage. So he had me running around interviewing everyone in the stand, and because I was wearing a poncho, he made me do it in a Mexican accent. And and then a lad who I know from work happened to be there, and we got him married on stage. And we also got some business for a lad from Kildare who does roofing. He does great roofing.
That sounds like a tumultuous night for me. Okay, this is a tricky one. I'll show you the Hungarian Anthem. You tell me about it. What do you think and what the lyrics could be about?
Okay.
Very different to the Irish.
Yeah, very different. It sounds holy, I think. I like it. I like it's kind of like opera or something.
Yeah, it's a bit like that. So what do you think the lyrics could be? I think that's enough for a demo. It's not going to get any like happier.
Lyrics, yeah, definitely holy.
Yeah.
Goes, Hungary, Budapest maybe?
No, but you were close enough. It's about God bringing the nation through the hardships of history.
Okay. Interesting.
Not too positive, but it's there.
Okay.
So the question is, how much is Sigit costing you this year, and is it a good deal?
A lot.
A lot, but I think it's a good deal.
It's a good deal. I don't know the exact number.
So
do you go to other festivals in Europe?
No, actually not. But
No.
this is like the best one, I think. It's like the biggest.
Oh no.
Do you know the Hungarian Prime Minister? And if so, what do you think of him?
We don't know.
We don't know anything. I think our country is very much in a complicated place that we don't have time to.
Yeah. We don't know any other.
Yeah, you have enough problems.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I don't want to make your problems any worse, so I'm not going to tell you about it too much.
Picking one of these.
Yeah, pick one. Yeah. All right. Question is, which gig are you the most excited about, and why?
Sam Fender, because he's from my hometown.
Yeah.
So I got to see him. That's what I'm most excited about.
What's something that you're scared of but you'd want to try nevertheless?
Like swimming with sharks.
Is it like a thing? Like
Yeah. So
where can you do those things?
You can do it like in Australia and in South Africa and other places as well. And in Fiji, you can just go put some scuba gear on and go diving with sharks. Be terrifying, be scary. We're going to do it anyway.
Okay, question is, what's more important to you, the lineup or the general vibe of the festival, and why?
The general vibe of the festival. The lineup, you can go to every specific festival or a specific artist, but the vibe here makes Sziget. It's like an open air museum and everybody's just doing their thing and you can just wander around and walk into anything. So for me it's more, I first book my ticket because I like Sigit and then I'll just see whatever the lineup is.
Okay, is there anything you're really excited about this year, any concert?
Well, I think the lineup with Arctic Monkeys, Calvin Harris and Dua Lipa is really good. Yeah, there's just a lot of really small artists that I didn't know about yet, but that I would really like to discover.
And on to the last one, these are a bit more, let's say, philosophical.
Okay.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose and why?
I think, well, right now, never be hungover.
Is that something that you would need at Sigit?
Yeah, definitely.
What's one thing you couldn't live without, and what's the one thing you couldn't live without here in the festival?
Here on the festival would be my friends to make the whole party going all week. And the one thing we cannot live without, I think, is humor and fun in life.
Very philosophical. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to the show.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day, guys. What's your best story from a festival?
My best story from a festival. All right, so a few years ago I went to Ziggy and I was on the front row of Luis Capaldi's show, and like basically my friend left because he started bleeding from the nose. So I'm standing in the front row alone, and I'm a singer. I have a career in English. I just got signed in a major label.
Oh, congrats!
But back at the time, I used to have only like a few singles, and I used to love Luis Capaldi, and he was like in the front. I was in the front row. He looked at me like he was looking at the audience. He said like, "Does anyone who want to go up and sing?" Because he saw like signs of let me sing with you, blah 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 blah, and like he let someone on stage, and I screamed like, "Let me up on stage!" Oh my God! I was like, I'm so close. He can like literally hear me, and I was like, if he let me up on stage, it's gonna be insane. Because I know his songs. I know how to sing. It's gonna be crazy. Like he didn't let me up on stage eventually, unfortunately, but like he just looked at me like in the middle of a show, you just like, you know, it's like 20,000 people. He looked right in my eyes. He said like, "Sorry bro, next time." And I was like, what the fuck?
How's the music career going now?
It's going great. I actually literally just like this week I just got like a Sony record deal. I make like a pop indie music, sort of like Milky Chance kind of vibe.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And on to the third one. It's a bit more like philosophical to get to know you.
All right, let's do it. Whoop.
Question is, if you were a kid for a day, what do you think would be the best part of it?
The best part would be having no responsibilities and just like just being much more centered at the moment and not like focusing on the future all the time, enjoying the moment. I think that's what we're doing here in Sigit.
Okay, hopefully see you next year on stage. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Ooh, good one. If you could have a drink with two artists from the Sigit lineup this year, who would they be and why?
Calvin Harris and Nightmare.
Who's that?
It's like, he has a song with the Chainsmokers.
Okay.
And it's really like, I wouldn't say hardstyle, but I love the way he plays, kind of into DJs.
So are they like fun people or are they good musicians?
Good musicians, really good musicians.
Ooh, which books or films protagonist would you want to be and why?
Hermione Granger, maybe, from Harry Potter.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about her? Like, why can you associate with her?
She's so stubborn, I guess, and she's so smart, and she gets to experience all these crazy things. And I just love the magic around all the films, so I guess that, maybe.
In a campaign titled Love Revolution, Sigit stands up for love, equality and peace in Ukraine. What do you think about this, and do you think it's important for a festival to take social responsibility?
Yeah, absolutely. There's such big, I suppose, topics or important things at the moment, so it's great to see them supporting it and promoting it and making sure it's in the media, especially at such a big event.
Do you think it's, how do you think about this in your country? Is it like important to raise awareness for like love equality and LGBT rights in Ireland, or how is the situation there?
Yeah, no, it's very much being promoted at the moment, or you see pride flags everywhere and different things like that, so it's good to see around the place, and definitely it's kind of what catches people's eyes then, and how they know how to support it or what it is even, and learn more about it.
What's something you're scared of but you'd still want to try nevertheless?
Oh, skydiving. A big fear of heights, but I want to jump out of a plane. So yeah, that's what I'd love to do, definitely.
If you had 24 hours left from your life, how would you spend it? And if it was on Ziggy?
24 hours left on Ziggy.
Left from your life? You have 24 hours left before you die, like in your right here.
Skydiving again.
Have you been?
Yeah, Australia was class. I did that once, and then if I was on Sigit, I'd get a gyro and go see Dua Lipa.
I think I'd just, if I had 24 hours, I'd just like book like the most expensive like hotel in the whole world and just stay there and then not pay for it.
They can't charge you afterwards, yeah.
And if it was on Ziggy,
is there something you would want to do at Sigit or like at any festival, but you can't do because of the repercussions? But you would want to do it if you had 24 hours left.
Bring drinking.
What?
Bring drinking.
You bring drinking to the festival. Save a lot of money. Nah. Or there's like, I'd like to just go to whatever the busiest bar is, not the stage, where there's a bar, and just stay there the whole night. That's my favourite kind of thing.
And what's your best story, personally?
The best story is meeting everyone from all around the world, especially this one. So like the last time we were here, we had in our campsite Scottish, Irish, Australia, New Zealand, and England.
Are there any people you still keep in touch with?
Yeah, well, the people that we met from New Zealand, they actually came over to Ireland because they have family in Dublin.
No way.
So
you got to catch up with them.
Out with them. They stayed in my house, the whole lot of them. So.
One question about Hungary.
I don't know much about Hungary. I'm not gonna lie.
I know nothing. No.
What's the question? Can you read it?
What do you know about Hungary? Can you summarise in 3 sentences?
I know the capital is Budapest and their national drink is Palinka.
Okay, that's good knowledge.
You're fucked now.
Who was the footballer they had? Had a good left winger.
Left winger?
Yeah.
Dzsudzsák.
Yeah, him. Yeah, Dzsudzsák. Yeah, he was a very good player. Well, good.
He's now not doing so well.
No,
he's getting old and he's back in Hungary.
Yeah.
He's good friends with the politicians, so he's everywhere around the media.
I made a lot of 5 festivals.
Okay,
yeah.
Sounds good.
I started in June with Primavera, and now this is one of at the end. Again, I think I have to make one. I have to do this for at least one time.
Awesome. If you had to name one artist that you're most excited to see, who would it be?
I think, Tame Impala.
You're the first one saying this, but it's a good shout. That's a good shout.
Yeah, because they made the new album, isn't it? Any concert after, of course, COVID.
Oh yeah.
And I think it could be nice to see them.
If you had 24 hours left from your life, how would you spend it?
In my life?
Yeah, you had 24 hours left. How would you spend it? What would you do?
What would you do? Concert. Meeting a lot of people, a lot of girls. And see some people I care about. 24 hours. Oh, damn it. 24 hours.
Oh, it's not the most uplifting question, but and what's something that you would, if you had no repercussions, nothing bad could happen to you, what would you want to try at Sigit that you wouldn't do normally?
Oh, be on the stage.
And the big one?
Yeah, the
main stage. What would you
do? Yeah, singing.
You a good singer?
No.
That's exactly why.